Aloha, parents and friends. Welcome back to the Aloha EQ podcast, where we weave emotional intelligence with the spirit of aloha to raise calm hearts and connected homes, even in this noisy, changing world. Have you noticed how raising teens today feels like standing in the middle of a tropical storm? Beautiful, unpredictable, and a little bit terrifying? One moment they're full of laughter, and the next they shut you out with a look. One minute you're the cool parent, the next you're public enemy number one. I'm your host, Ruth Kongaika, and today we're talking about what it takes to stay emotionally calm and connected while raising teens in the chaos of 2026. Because emotional intelligence isn't just a skill. It's our survival kit for parenting. Let's be honest, our teens are growing up in one of the most emotionally demanding times ever. They're surrounded by information, algorithms, and unrealistic expectations. Their phones tell them they're never enough, even when they're thriving. The greatest gift we can give our children is our presence, not our perfection. That's from Dr. Dan Siegel, who writes about mindful parenting, and it's deeply aligned with the Hawaiian concept of aloha, to be present, aware, and connected in love. I have 4 grown children and 12 grandchildren, and although I'm advanced in age, I feel it my responsibility and duty to help parents in their daunting task of raising the next generation. So many parents are running on fumes, multitasking, paying bills, worrying about their safety, and we show up to their emotional world half present. Emotional intelligence invites us to slow down, breathe, and truly see our teens again. We don't need perfect parents. We need present ones. Emotional intelligence begins with noticing. Notice your tone. Notice your breath. Notice if your child's quietness is peace or pain. If your teen is sad, say, "You sound disappointed," instead of "Don't be upset." Naming emotions helps both of you calm the nervous system and open a bridge for communication. When emotions rise, curiosity is our canoe. It keeps us moving without capsizing. When we move from judgment to curiosity, we shift the energy from power struggle to partnership. As Brené Brown says, connection is why we're here. It's what gives purpose and meaning to our lives. Curiosity is the bridge to that connection. Even in the storm, lead with compassion. Sometimes love means saying, "We'll finish this talk after we breathe." A grandmother from Tonga used to tell us that when family waves get rough, you don't fight the ocean. You paddle smarter. If your teen is yelling, you don't yell back. You steady the canoe. That's emotional intelligence. Before reacting, take one deep breath through the nose, exhale through the mouth, silently say, "Stay calm, stay kind." That 3-second pause can change the outcome of a whole conflict. If you lose your cool, it doesn't undo the love. Use it as a lesson in emotional recovery. Teens learn EQ more from how we repair than from how we react. What emotion was under your reaction this week? Was it fear, exhaustion, or guilt? Name it. That's the first step to healing it. In Hawaii, they say aloha, not just as hello or goodbye. It's a way of being. It means breath, love, and presence, the same presence we need to bring into our homes. So here's your challenge this week. Before correcting your teen, connect first. 1 full minute of eye contact, empathy, or laughter can change the energy of your home. Aloha means more than love. It means choosing connection in every storm. So parents, this week, breathe, smile, and remember, emotional intelligence is not about being calm all the time. It's about finding our calm again when we lose it. There's a song by Israel Kamaka Viva Ole that speaks to the vastness of love, a love that stretches as wide as the Hawaiian sky. I think of that each time we as parents feel small in our mistakes, and yet love keeps reminding us we're still enough. If you've ever sat by the ocean and listened to the rhythm of the waves, you know some days the tide is strong, some days gentle. Our teens' emotions are that ocean. We just learn to paddle with rhythm. That's emotional intelligence. My husband told me that when he grew up on the island, when his parents got mad, they didn't always yell. Sometimes they'd go silent. That kind of quiet was scarier than any lecture. Now I understand that sometimes silence can actually be strength. Emotional intelligence isn't always talking more. Sometimes it's knowing when to hold peace. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly. Now bring to mind your teen's face, not the one they show the world, but the one that you know deep down. Whisper silently, "You're safe. You're loved. You belong." That's the sacred core of emotional intelligence, the heart behind the science. May your home be filled with laughter louder than the world's noise. May your words land softly, even when your teens don't. May the spirit of Aloha guide your heart when patience runs low. And may love, like the ocean, always find its way back to shore. Here are some quotes from emotional intelligence experts. Dr. Dan Siegel, the author of The Whole Brain Child, said, "When we name an emotion, we tame the chaos in the brain." Dr. Lisa Damore, the author of Under Pressure, said, "Adolescence isn't a problem to solve, it's a stage to understand." Mr. Rogers used to say, "Anything that's human is mentionable, and anything that is mentionable can be manageable." Here's a Polynesian proverb: "If Aina is chief, so is the emotional landscape of our home. We serve it by listening." You can't pour calm into your teen if your heart's already empty. Fill your calm first. Thank you for joining me, the Aloha Emotional Intelligence Podcast. If this moment touched your heart, please share it, because emotional calm spreads like ripples, one parent, one household, one act of aloha at a time.